Good morning. It is October the 20th, 2017. Man, where does time go? Blink your eyes and it's Friday, looking at the last trading day of the week. And here we find ourselves at that point again. Hypothetical simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have been executed, the results may be overcompensated for the impact of any of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulator trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Well, here we are. Last night, the 2018 budget was passed, and this was a necessary step on the way to Trump's tax cuts. The dollar and stocks are up around the world. Treasuries and gold are lower. Passage of the tax proposals submitted or talked about by Trump, we don't know exactly what they are, would be economically stimulative. Buy stocks, earning per shares are going to go up over the course of the year. Sell treasuries, it's easier for the Fed to raise interest rates. Interest rate increases will be coming sooner rather than later. So that's where we find ourselves this morning. So that was the news of the evening. Today we've got existing home sales. Don't think anybody will pay a lot of attention to it. 5.3 million. Baker Hughes previously 1140, 928. Last week we guessed they might be lower. They were. They might be lower again this week. But again, not a lot of people pay a lot of attention to it. Existing home sales sometimes can move the market in light of last night's or last evening's budget passage. I don't think it'll play at all. Market is down. Going to have pretty good support. You can see some 114.20 to 26, 19 to 26. So this 24, 28 is a reasonable support. So buy 1, 21 to 29. Buy 2, 17 to 21. Selling 25 evens to 04s, maybe 01, 05, somewhere in there. Pick it up right underneath that. And 7 to 11. I believe the first trade of the day is a short. And then if the E-mini doesn't rally, might get some end of the week short cover. One of the things that was very, very difficult to learn was you have your original idea and your original homework, and the market has rallied up to, and it's getting close to day session opening, the market has rallied, in this case, up to where you wanted to sell it based on your homework. And the natural tendency is to back that order away. You know, the market's this high, I'm going to be able to do better. So you'll find over a long period of time that your original analysis is probably correct 70% of the time, even though it's an uncomfortable trade to put on. Okay, structurally you've got to sell right here at 24 or 28. So 24, 28, 1, 31 to 03, sell 1, 7 to 11, sell 2. If the E-mini does happen to sell today, and I don't think it can by much, obviously we don't want to be short. But okay, on the buy side, last rotate down stopped at 16. We're at 24, so we'll make 16 to 20, number 1. 9 to 13, buy 1. 29 to 01, buy 2. Interest rates are headed higher because the Fed can raise interest rates if Trump's tax package goes through. Plus it might be a way for the bureaucracies to slow down good economic news under the Trump administration and hurt his chances for re-election. So a lot of forces at work right now. all of them, as far as Washington, D.C. is concerned, almost all of them are lined up against Trump. Okay, support's 75 to 80 on gold, and resistance is 95 to the buck right now. A sale here at 85.50 or better looks reasonable. London's high is 86.50, so let's make it 87 to 90. Sell 1. 93.95. Sell 2. Might get it up a little bit higher here. On the buy side, 80 to 82, pretty much where we were last night. And 75 to 77. The Fed does raise interest rates. Gold is headed lower. You have to sell off part of your gold, your assets, to eat. And you can get money on your money if you put it in bonds, etc. So sell gold, buy debt is the natural course of the market. Okay, the euro, we had a 90 to the buck sell last night. We caught it in Asia. We had a 18.50 then an 18.25 buy, and down to what, 29. So we had the sell right, and that was the trade. We missed our buy. I didn't miss it with an 18.50s, but we got pretty good support here in this probably the buck to 18.25. We got pretty good resistance at 19, so a 1 point range. We'll make 55, 65, sell 1. 80 to 90, sell 2. On the buy side, 25 to 35. And then 18 even. 18.10. Crude oil was off a little bit overnight. Didn't read the article, but the Kurds have signed a deal on crude oil with Russia. I'll have to go back and see what that's all about. Crude's under pressure right now, and we're building products even with a pretty big drop in refinery runs. This is switchover season, October, so you do expect refining capacity to go down somewhat. But during these periods, they'd like to see the gasoline inventories draw, and we haven't had that yet. Well, it's a B. We're pointed lower. Let's see if we can get stops below 75. So 50-50, 50-75 buy 1. Put a question mark at 51. On the sell side, 51.50, 51.75, sell 1. 52, 52 and a quarter, sell 2. Might take a 51 and a quarter to get off a short. Lead against that low there, which I believe was 28, so limit sell at 27. A limit sell at 14 would be the aggressive. Back this, make it 25 to 50, sell 1. And then 75 to the buck, sell 2. On the buy side, we'll make 50-75, buy 1, and 50 and a quarter, 50-50, buy 2. Don't want to be left high and dry, right? Okay, the E-mini. We've been talking about 25.75, rolling our 25.50s to calls to 25.75s. Still working. Market is still pointed higher. We're stopping. We rally a dime. We go 1.5 points above that, then the market stalls. So the most comfortable buy would be at 62.50, 61.75, picking this area up right in here. The market is pointed higher. That was a big step last night with the passage of the 2018 budget. So selling failure to take out 70, 72, and 74.76 for sell 2. On the buy side, 61, 63, buy 1. And I'm going to put a question mark at 65. They make us pay up or to get in early. And then we'll make it last rotate down yesterday. It was 57. So we'll make 55, 58 buy 2. And we'll see what happens. Existing home sales plus 5.3 million. I don't have a feel for that. Some housing numbers are better than forecast. Some are lower. Don't have an opinion worth commenting on the magnitude of that number. It's going to take a bit to get stuff up and posted. I'm going to get busy on that. I'll be back with you as soon as possible.